Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live broadcast of Talk with the Missus. Today is going to be an exciting one. We're excited to be here with you, and we hope that you are as excited as we are. We've got the Missus in the house.
Yes.
Can she give a shout out to our audience?
I can indeed. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. We are so glad that you made it for today's broadcast. Today's broadcast literally is one of those that you have to hear over and over again. And you need to share it because you just don't know who needs rescuing from bad boys. Or bad boy syndrome, bad boy liking syndrome. I don't know what you want to call it, but we need you to share it because today is going to be a blessing. We have prayed and we are trusting God that it would be one that you would want to listen to over and over again, and it will help somebody. It may just be you, it may just be your friend, it may just be your sister, it may just even be your brother. Please do share today's broadcast.
That's it. So share the broadcast. Receive many more people joining in on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. You know, the topic we have to discuss today is why do good girls like bad boys? I mean, that's a topic. Once we send out that topic, I'm telling you, the responses that we have received is just phenomenal, and we're glad that you are part of this. And we're going to give a shout out to those who are joining us. Please let us know where you're joining in from. We want to be able to give you a shout out, and we really want to just look deep into this because I mean, you know, does it happen? I think it goes without saying. You're laughing.
Yes. Tick.
And then, you know, if it does happen, why does it happen? Why do good girls like bad boys? And is it the right thing? We are going to try to explore that. So we want you to share to your Facebook page and just get as many people as possible in. And as usual, on the Talk with the Missus, we like to get your involvement. So send in your comments as it were. And I think we should just start. You know, we would welcome people later. We'll acknowledge people's presence in the course of the conversation so we can cover a lot of ground today. So the question is to everyone. It's to us here in the studio. It is to you out there in the audience. Send us your comments. Why do you think that good girls like bad boys? Do you want to jump in?
Why? I think one of the issues or one of the areas that is battling with a good girl, maybe she feels that she's had enough of being a good girl and she wants to live a little bit dangerously. She wants to understand and experience what is it to be not so good anymore. What does it that really mean? How can I, you know, shrug off my good girl image? I've had enough of this good girl image. I want to, you know, explore something different. And to get to that exploration, she maybe sees a guy that, you know, fits the bad boy image. He's, you know, he's drinking, he's smoking, he's got tattoos, he's you know, irresponsible looking, but looks, I don't know, it's like he's subtly drawing her in. And then before you know it, she's allowing him to talk to her. And exchanging numbers or socials, and now all of a sudden she's interested in what he has to say. I want to know what can he do for me or something. And then one thing leads to another. She's emotionally invested, and then all of a sudden anything that anybody says is now irrelevant. So I mean, that's one possibility as to why. Maybe she just wants to shrug off the good girl image. She's had enough of everybody just You know, oh, you're Miss Goody Two Shoes, and you just want to show that, no, actually, I'm not Miss Goody Two Shoes. Look at me. I've got this bad boy, you know, and I'm not so good anymore, and just wants to show that she has dimensions. Then that's one example. Another thing is that maybe, you know, she has a wrong conception of what makes a good person to be with, what makes a good relation, what's a good relationship material. Before we even talk of husband or wifey material, what makes a good relationship material? Maybe she just doesn't realize it, and she's given herself up too cheaply and given herself to things or to people that she shouldn't be giving herself to. I mean, the list really can go on. I know that many of you are going to give us what you say, but it's still on that thing of image, is that maybe she doesn't even have a good, a reasonable image of herself. She doesn't even have an understanding of her self-value and of her self-worth. Because if you did, you wouldn't desire to, you know, put yourself down in a place where you shouldn't be. I remember there was like a slogan that I used to always have, that I inherited for myself when I newly gave my life to Christ and I was ready for marriage and everything. I used to always say, I cannot contaminate my bloodline. That was the statement I always used to say. I can't contaminate my bloodline. So I saw it as whoever I end up with to marry is very crucial and very important, that I can't mess it up. Because if I now come with them and the two of us become one, we now have offspring. I've already, you know, gone down instead of going up. So I don't want to contaminate the bloodline that flows through me and through my offspring, because I chose the wrong person. So it's not knowing how to choose the right person.
I think the many things. I mean, I just thinking. I was quiet, just listening to you. The question I was asking myself when you gave that first point was, why would a good girl want to shrug off their good girl image and present a persona that, you know, portrays them as, you know, I'm not that good girl that you know, that you've always thought, good girl, I've got some danger to me, I've got some
yeah, like why
yeah, why do you want a bad, you know, picture of yourself? The Bible says that a good name is better even than even riches. So I forgive me, but I think it's foolishness.
It is foolishness.
Yeah, I think it's foolishness for a girl who is good, to suddenly come to a point where they want to shrug off their good
nature,
image, to take on, you know, an image of a bad girl in some way. And so they feel, okay, maybe the easiest way to it is to, you know, find a bad boy and hook up with a bad boy. I think that's dangerous. You know, I'm just thinking, why would you come to a point when those who are bad are, you know, they want to be good. They're looking at you, and they're thinking to themselves, I wish I can be like you.
True. It's true.
They may not say with their mouth, but they are actually, you know, I wish I can be like you.
It's true.
So why would you then, you know, get yourself in a point where you want to go to the place where they are coming out from and where they're struggling to come out from? I think that that's dangerous. And then, like you said, also maybe she doesn't even know how to choose. She doesn't even know how to choose. And that's why the broadcast we had, the last 2 episodes, you know, if you don't know how to choose, then allow people
that do know how
to choose, who have made right choices,
or even wrong choice and learned from that.
Who have made wrong choices and learned from that. Some who have vested interest in your life, allow them to help you choose. Rather than settling for, you know, this a place where you end up, in going after. And it's so sad that this thing happens. I mean, when I put out this message, I've had pastors sending me messages. Oh, you don't know how terrible this thing is. You don't know how many people have been burnt or what it is. Somebody sent me a message and said, look, when you find the answer to this, please let me know and let's broadcast it around the world, because it's happening. It's so deep.
Yeah, it cuts deep.
It's deeper than we know.
Yeah.
So we want to ask you the question. Why do good girls like bad boys? And we're going to try and read some comments. Let's just welcome those who are with us. We've got Victor and Nelly who's saying, welcome everyone and good evening. It's good to hear this wonderful topic.
Yes, sir.
Of course it is. Ami said, good evening, everyone from Newcastle. We welcome you.
Welcome.
Do you want to read
Yeah. Idola says, good evening, everyone. Blanche also says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you too. Juliet says, good evening, Pastor Moses and Sister Chioma. This is Juliet from Southampton. Good evening to you. Welcome. Chinwe says, good evening, Pastor Moses and beautiful Sister Chioma. Oh, thank you. And everyone else. God bless you. Sarah says, good evening, Pastor and Mrs. Omoviye. Sarah from Vienna. Happy to join the talk tonight. Oh, good to have you on board. Okay, then we've got some beautiful comments and straight to the point of it. Nell says, unhealthy self-esteem. Pressure. Pressure. Like, who's your guy? Who you with? Oh, is it with him? Oh, he's too good. How can you be with him? And then now pointing the bad boys to you, so that you now start thinking, why am I even with this good guy? I need to be with this bad boy, to you. And the pressure of, well, it happens. Curiosity. What's it really like being with that bad boy? I wonder. So all those kind of things, which are, even though the unhealthy is self-esteem, unhealthy also curiosity, unhealthy pressure. So I think it goes for all of that. Amy says, some girls just want a wild life. Wild.
It's terrible. But it's so true.
It's very true.
It's very true.
It's very true. It's so
and you've got Grace saying, I think sometimes it comes down to thrill and excitement.
Yeah.
Some ladies know the guy is no good for them, but they can get a sense of excitement from doing something you should not be doing.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Because really, in deep down in you know that this guy is not good for me. He ain't good for me. He ain't good. He's not going to lead me to anything good.
No, he's doing credit card fraud. And then when he orders the goods, you are the one to go and pick it up.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Or he wants to run it through your account.
Yeah.
Yeah, babe, do you know what? I just need you to open up a new account. You'd be like, yeah, babe. Yeah. Yeah, babe. When they now catch him or you,
exactly.
How's that going to end your life?
Yeah.
How's it going to, color makeup? It's a mess.
It's a total mess, complete mess, honestly. We've got
Crystal, God bless you. She says, good evening, all. Good evening to you too, my darling. And Sarah goes on. She says, yes, imagine.
No, it's an image.
Okay, yes, image. So low self-esteem, especially.
No, low self-image specifically really is at the core of women who fall for bad boys.
Yeah.
If you don't think you are good enough, why would you want a good guy? It is only when you know within you that you are valuable would you seek someone who values you.
Yes. I think that's a very key point that she made there.
Yeah.
I was mentioning to you earlier when we were, just talking about the responses that we've had so far. And I said, do you know what? I remember one of my school friends, when we were finishing, when we're like college kind of ages, which is, I think for America, is that high school or what is that? I don't know. Yeah. But just before college, American college and uni UK. Yeah. So she very intelligent, very, very intelligent lady, and very beautiful as well. I mean, exceptionally beautiful. somehow,
when a lady says a lady is
yeah,
beautiful,
no,
then
she's beautiful.
She
She's
is.
really, really beautiful. So she for some reason got herself in a relationship anyway with one guy who just broke her heart, and that was just, she was sad. So she found comfort in the friend of the guy. Now let me tell you something to shock you. The friend of this guy, he doesn't have teeth. Like the top teeth. We don't even understand it. I think they used to call him Toothless or something. Like, just imagine your nickname is Toothless. So who you with? I'm with Toothless. It doesn't make sense. So the guy had no teeth at the top. Yeah, but somehow she found comfort in this guy, and he entered her head. I think it's very dangerous when a woman gives herself, she's vulnerable to herself, vulnerable to a guy that now enters her head and starts playing with her head. Before you know it, I don't know how it happened. I think she moved in with the guy. Like, it's very crazy. She's like 16, 17, 18, that kind of age. Moves in with this toothless guy who's like 20 something. And he basically cages her. She can't go out. She can't come in. Nobody can reach her. It's like she was a ghost. Nobody can get to her at all. To the point now, her mum, like, communicating with us, like, trying to reach her. Nobody can reach her. So then somehow the mum now was able to go and rescue her. When she rescued her daughter, it's like she was like a shell of herself. She was literally like, somebody that's in the corner being abused mentally, probably physically as well. I don't even understand the issues. But this is all happening to her because she was finding comfort in the wrong guy. She was finding comfort in a bad guy, in a guy that is not for her. It's like I said, the guy was toothless. It doesn't even make sense. You're beautiful. You've got wonderful attributes. She's very intelligent, but didn't finish school because of this self-esteem issue. So this self-esteem, she didn't even finish the secondary school that we went to. She didn't finish. So the self-esteem just got to her to the point that she's now, finding comfort in anybody that's ready to say hello. Anybody that's ready to say, oh, you're beautiful, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. Because she didn't understand that she already was those things. She was seeking that validation from somebody else.
No consciousness.
No self-value.
Of her
own self-worth.
Yeah.
No self-worth. So when a woman is in that kind of stage, doesn't have maybe the upbringing, maybe, trigger issues that happens in life, childhood trauma, whatever, you don't now have that understanding and belief in yourself that I'm worth something. I am somebody. I can be somebody great. And, because I carry greatness in me, I also need to equally have somebody that is great. It says that a good wife, a man will find a good wife and obtains, he that finds a good wife finds a good thing
and obtains favor from the Lord.
Yeah. So he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So you have to know, firstly, that you're a good thing and that you're a carrier of favor. So you can't just be giving your good thing and your favor producing good things, maybe I should say it that way, to anybody, because you carry something that is when released or when fully matured or when germinated very well, can now release something great to the person that you now become one with. So I think she lacked that. So that self-esteem, or low self-esteem and not understanding your value and your worth, I think that's really what done it for her.
I'm going to say this, and it may come out strong, but I think it's the truth. If you're a lady out there, and you turn down good guys that comes to you, your parents, the people around you. I'm not talking of your friends. They're saying, those are not. I'm talking of serious-minded people who have been through life and experience. and they tell him this is a good guy and that's a good guy, and you turn down the good guys, and you are drawn to a bad guy, you need counseling. Something is wrong with your head.
Yeah, and it's questioning.
No, I'm telling you, something is wrong with your brain. You should start asking God to use his blood to wash your brain.
Wash my brain, Lord.
And watch the way.
And my eyes.
No, it's true. Let him wash your brain, wash the way you process things and reason. Because if you turn down good boys, no. It's not. It's too nice. I've heard people say, "Oh, he's too nice. It's too nice. It's too nice."
Someone that's a bit rough.
Yes.
To rough me up.
It's too nice. It's too nice. So, and then by the time you now end up, because I'm saying this now because I'm a pastor who have seen a lot of things. By the time you end up with the bad guy, you'll be coming for counseling at that time. Coming for prayer,
crying,
binding and losing, you regretting, crying, you just end up with, okay, but all of those things were part of the package that you chose.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself that your appetite is like somebody is serving you,
appetite.
Yes, somebody is serving you with, fried rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you want to eat is sand. Is there not something wrong with you?
Exactly.
You need medical treatment. So if you find yourself, because maybe you are listening this evening, and because I just say it straight up, yeah, and you find that I turn down good guys. A guy that loves God, a guy that is gentle, a guy that is focused, a guy that that treats me nicely, says too nice to me. You turn them down. A guy that values family. You turn them down, and you are drawn to a bad guy, waste man. Something is wrong with your head.
Yeah.
You need counseling. You should pray and say, God, I don't know what if it's physical. They will do MRI scan on you and tell you that there's something here. Yeah, there's something here. Yeah. When they give you food, proper food, you don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
You want to eat sand. You want to eat furniture. You want to eat. Is that not a medical condition?
Yeah.
So also there's a psychological, emotional problem. It's a mental thing, and you have to deal with it. Don't think you're on top of the world. Oh, you're feeling good. Your mates are telling you. Your friends are saying, "Oh, no, that guy is too nice. It's too nice.
I mean,
what's
he gonna do to you?
What's he gonna? Look at this.
Buy you a house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Can you
what I mean?
imagine?
And then we're making fun of things that are good things.
Good things. Yeah.
Like, what's he gonna do to you? Like, help you.
Yeah. So you need prayer and counseling. You should be seeking counseling now rather than waiting till when you are now settled with the person. You won't see him at home. He's always out. Before you hear he has impregnated somebody. When you are talking to him, he's still cussing and say, "Get up, man!
Yeah.
And
just that one. He's pushing you.
He's pushing you and all of that.
Slapping you. Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Pulling your hair and dashing you to the side.
So what's that? You need and these things happen.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah, but why is it the good girls? That's really
because the bad guys. Because I was speaking to someone today. This topic, when you sent it out today, the number of reactions, I think I will even read some that I got on my text message.
Even me.
Somebody was saying to me today that actually this thing happened. That they don't know why good girls like bad boys, but that bad boys, that they can give a reason why bad boys, are drawn to good girls. That is because bad boys, they know a good girl from a bad girl.
Okay.
That they can tell a good girl from a bad, and they know who they are and how they are.
So they prefer the good
and
girl.
They don't want to get involved with a girl who is like them because they know that it's no good.
won't work.
So when they are looking for a girl, that they look for a good one. Because they know that if they get involved with a girl that does what they do, that's like as bad as they are, no, they will not enjoy it. So they want a good girl that they can just push around.
Okay. So they want to enjoy their life.
Yes.
They want to continue how they are,
but
and have the benefits of having a good girl.
Exactly.
Can these good girls not wake up?
No, they have not woken up. So they are still sleeping.
The bad boys are using them, using their goodness, finishing their goodness. It's like what's like sucking out all their goodness for their own profit and their own benefit, and only giving you all the bad stuff. Because the bad guy doesn't change. I think that's another thing. Because some of these girls, they think, oh, do you know what? Oh, he's not that bad, really. Oh, I'm gonna change him. Oh, I'm gonna change him. You can't change him.
His father could not change him. His mother could not change him.
Listen.
Society could not change him. Some of them, even police and prison, could not change them.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
He could not change them. Then you have become a Jehovah changer.
Listen, it's only the Holy Spirit that can change somebody. Leave it for the Holy. If you're so concerned, just be praying for the person. Oh Lord, help to touch this person. Let their heart change. You said that you will give a heart of stone, you will turn into a heart of flesh. Do that one. Since you want to help so much and you want to be in their life so much, do that one. Let it be that because of your prayer they changed. Once they've changed, refined, and become fine, then you can be interested.
And I think one of the problem also is that society, sometimes the image that is put out there. Yes. Society glorifies evil. You see billboards, you see signposts, you see adverts. And so many girls feels that it is cool to be trendy to be with a bad guy. But it is not.
The guy that will be smoking, the smoke will leave his mouth, enter his nose.
Exactly.
And
a guy that you end up, you're going to be visiting him in prison. Your children don't have a good father figure to raise them, or even you. So when you go, and that's why we have to be careful how much we want to be like the picture that society presents to us.
Exactly.
What's wrong with being like the picture that the scripture presents to us?
Exactly.
What's wrong with that? Why do we want to be the picture that people who don't know their left from their right, who are confused themselves? Why do you want to be the picture that they present? Do you understand?
They're totally confused.
Exactly, they're confused.
They're totally confused.
And when things then come up, so I think it's very important, whether because we've seen a lot of reasons which is true: low self-esteem, low self-image, pressure, curiosity. There's nothing there. I've not been there, but I've heard people who have been there. There's nothing there that you want to go and see there. It's an empty life.
It's literally empty. What I'm just imagining now, that curiosity, like when you open a door that you've never opened before and you just want to know what's inside. Now, I don't do that, but I'm just like painting that image for everybody. So you're now opening a door that you just want to know what's inside. Just see it this way, good girl, or that you want to open door for bad boy. As you're opening that door, as you open the door, just see it as it's a bomb that will now blow off in front of you, explode and damage you as it's exploded. So there's no need. Don't be curious. It's not something that you need in your life. Just leave it.
It's crazy. There's a lot of comments tonight, which is great. Chinwe said. She said, I think maybe infatuation. Lynn said, Lynn Edwards, nice to see you again from Jamaica. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. We've got Israel Kodwa, Pastor Israel. Good evening, Reverend, and Pastor Chioma.
Good evening. God bless you.
Grace said, they can get sense of thrill and excitement. Some ladies get a sense of excitement when they know they are doing something they know they should not be doing. that is the devil at work.
Exactly.
When you are getting excited in doing, or your sense of excitement is fueled by doing something you know you should not be doing, there is a spirit at work.
Yeah, big problem.
Yes, it's a problem. Because it's wrong. It's like your child coming to tell you that they get excitement from stealing.
Yeah. Would you not be
exactly?
You'll be concerned.
You'll be concerned. So why do you steal? I get excitement from it. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I get excitement from it. Really?
Yeah.
Crystal says sometimes I think it is their own environment, what they are used to seeing around them. Exactly. Yeah. The same similar behaviors in men are around them. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes the men around them are bad. Yeah. Some of them have grown up.
That's the standard.
Yes.
And that's the standard.
Bad fathers.
Bad uncles.
So
bad this,
bad uncles. Bad neighbors and all that. So they can't stand a good guy.
Yeah. Oh no, it's just not normal. Like what's wrong with it? Yeah. You know, I think there was somebody that you said that you cancelled one time. You said, "Oh, I don't understand. My husband, he's not he's not beating me. Exactly. I was expecting him that he should beat me. When we're having arguments, I expect that he should lay into me, but he's not laying into me, Pastor. Something is wrong."
Exactly.
Because of what she's used to. She's what she grew up under, what she's seen around her, what, she's been drawn to.
Yeah.
So she's trying to now force this man to now become like that. And that's another thing, because sometimes these good girls, maybe they will now end with a good guy, but then they now try and turn him bad.
The danger of it, we may not have time to go into that today. The danger of it is that you find good guys suffering. When I say suffering, I mean, because at a point they speak to this girl, speak to this girl, and all of them are turning him down.
That's a topic.
And then he's thinking to himself, what's wrong with me? And he's seeing the kind of guys they are settling with. And if you want to look at it in terms of quality, it's like people get sex when they are married and they are not experiencing. It's like that's when many ladies get sex. So to be honest with you, it looks like that's when, because these guys then thinking, maybe I should be bad. Maybe if I was, not this.
It's funny you say that, because one of the people that responded to me today said, "Oh, so you mean it's true? Okay, I'm gonna be bad from now on." I said, "No, don't be bad.
He's a very good guy.
Very good." I said, "Don't be bad. Don't be bad, please."
Young man.
I said, "I reject that in Jesus' name. You are good. You will be good and remain good. Amen. And you will get a great wife."
Amen. No, because then you see good guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, suffering because, the good girls, should they not go for bad girls? No. So they go for the good, they go for the good girls, the guy you see.
I don't see myself with him.
Yeah, who is serving God, who comes to church, who listens to people, who takes counsel, who is humble, who values you, who is ready to, to run around you and treat you as a queen, ready to love you. You don't want that one. No. The one that is galloping.
It's the one you want.
That's why I say it needs something to be examined.
It's madness.
Okay. Anaya said, from Messiah. Okay, so this from Messiah. Sometimes some girls want bad boys because of the idea of protection from harm. If I am dating a bad guy, people will be afraid to harm me because of my man.
Yeah, do you know who my man is? Don't touch me,
but don't put yourself in an environment of harm. Sometimes you are exposed to those attacks by the company you keep.
I think it is a company thing, because
the company you keep, the environment you put yourself in. There are certain environments you put yourself in and companies that you keep that will expose you to harm, where you now be thinking that you need a bad guy to protect you.
Yeah, protect you from what?
Exactly. Yeah. So don't put yourself in such situations, such environment, or such company.
Yeah. It's so funny, honestly. It's really, really, it's really somehow
Yeah.
Really somehow.
Vitaly said, I think sometimes they only want to identify with bad guys for defense, which is
the same thing Messian was saying.
All right. Ebere said, bad boys appear to be cool. The nice guys were the nerds at school and weren't appealing to many. The nerds are today the rich guys.
Oh, okay then.
She gave example, the Mark Zuckerbergs,
the
Bezos, the tech and finance billionaires.
Okay,
Isn't that true?
That's very true.
Exactly.
That's very true.
They are, and that point that she's put there. So when I think also I would draw from what she has said is one of the reasons good girls like bad guys is because they don't have a correct picture of the future.
Exactly. They don't see it.
They don't see the future. They don't understand the future. They don't have a correct picture of the future. If there are people who has foresight, future in mind, there is no way.
Or even an understanding of what makes a marriage work.
Exactly.
Or what is a lifestyle or the characteristics of somebody that is successful. Anything. Nothing. Zero.
Absolutely. You got Grace who said, sometimes bad boys are viewed as respected. This can draw innocent girls that don't know any better.
Yeah, I just want to be with him because everyone just values him and respects him.
It's not respect. It's his danger.
Exactly.
It has danger light, red light. Yeah, it's true.
Flashing red light.
Flashing red light. That's what it is.
Yes.
So people are avoiding him. Does not mean there's a difference between respect and people avoiding you and then they go back. Do you understand? It's
an unhealthy fear.
Yeah, an unhealthy fear.
Not a fear of the Lord's type of fear.
No,
a very unhealthy
that's not respect.
Fear.
Respect is when you even when you put yourself down, the people are still willing to follow you and honor you. That's true. That's genuine respect. Not the one you bully people. Okay, take for example. Those of you who work in your place of work, some of the bosses who shout at you, bully you.
Exactly.
Do you
respect them?
Do you see that? Okay, even though you're afraid of that, I don't want his trouble. I don't want his trouble. Do you see it as respect? Whereas there are some other bosses that they don't bully you. They're not trying to frighten you, but you have genuine respect for them. When they want you to do something, you see yourself going all out to get it done. You don't want to disappoint them. Even though you know that they don't bully you. Do you understand? That's real respect. That's real respect. It's like a woman who says, oh, a man who beats his wife. And then she's now afraid. He says, okay, this is your food, is that? He said, hey, now you are respecting me. Is that respect?
It's not respect.
It's no respect.
It's not respect.
So when you think that means even those good girls, they lack an understanding of what respect is. Erica Rose said sometimes they are looking for love from boys because they are not getting love at home.
So something is void. Love is void. I think it's when they just give them attention. They just give them attention. I remember one time actually, I went into a meat shop to do food shopping, and I think there were some girls in there that were loud, talkative and all that, let's say probably not say they're bad girls, but they're just loud and everything on the edge. Everything about them is loud. Their dressing is loud, hairstyle loud, everything is nails loud. And then there were these guys inside the meat shop as well. And the guys were banter, talking or what have you. I don't know, something was happening anyway. I was deep inside the meat shop. Then by the time I now finished getting everything that I wanted to get, and I was walking out, that bad guy now looked at me and said, "Ooh, wifey." I said, "Yeah, I know." I put my hand. Yeah, I know. So
he's a bad boy. He's seeing those girls.
Yes.
He knows that those ones are not wifey. He's seeing a good person. He said, "This is wifey material."
Yes. You see nonsense. So
and if you were a foolish good girl, You will not be.
Yeah, I'll be now like, oh, you wanted me over there, Mom. You know, it's foolishness. If you don't know who you are, I think it's really, it comes from yourself.
Yeah.
It comes from your inner understanding of who you are and what you carry. If you think that you're nobody and you don't carry anything, then you can happily and easily, mistakenly even give yourself to somebody that doesn't deserve you.
Yeah,
but if you know,
even apart from giving yourself, some are desiring it. It's like they've grown up. I don't know whether it's conversation in schools,
maybe,
whether it's conversation with friends. They've grown up thinking that is the way to go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why it's
so even whether there's an opportunity or no opportunity, they just want it.
And because of that, they turn down good people. It's only when they are, I mean, there are some married, maybe, you know, more elderly adults who are online and who probably, if they want to share their own story, maybe they had the same experience where they were drawn that today they sit down, they look at the guys they turned down and look at the one they ended up with. And they know that the signs were there. And
that's for those that made mistakes.
Yes, those that made mistakes. And they regret it now. Some of them, the marriage is no longer there. They are left with how many children to deal with. Do you understand? And some of them have been abused psychologically, you know, damaged. So some are growing up with that mindset. So I don't know if it's conversations that they're having with peers, if it's the pictures that they are seeing. That's what I'm saying, that this thing is probably, for some people, is a mental and psychological issue. Where you can want bad over good. There is a problem. Princess Fauna said it really is a mental and psychological, a physiological, I think she wanted to say psychological thing, and it's hard to break out of.
For some people, it's a struggle.
It is
a struggle. Because you're just like, you're naturally just drawn to, it's like a magnet.
You
know?
She said, I know personally speaking, my environment, my neighborhood where I grew up had a lot to do with cultivating my attraction to bad guys then. So you see that? So this is someone, she's married now, married to a good guy, praise God.
Amen.
But she, you know, she's saying that the environment she grew up in had a lot to do with her attraction. So there was a season in her life where she was attracted to bad guys.
Exactly, because all you see is, oh, this guy is with this girl, and now I want to be with him. Why is he not with me? You know, those kind of like image of like, oh, I want him. He's mine. You know, what's that song that the boy is mine? Do you remember? I don't know. Anyway, speaking to the wrong person here.
I would not know that song.
Speaking to the wrong person.
I cannot know it.
I just remembered. Yeah, speaking to the wrong person. But there was one song called "The Boy Is Mine." Yeah, where really? Two girls, Brandy and Monica. Yeah, those days, 19 influences, music as an influence. So now with the videos makes all of this kind of thing normal, that two girls are fighting over the same guy, and he's happily allowing himself to be, you know, going in between one girl, the other girl, another girl, then back to her, until they now, you know, join forces and pushed him out. But, you know, environments, the things that you grow up with, the things that now become normal, and so much so that it's now natural. You expect it. I expect to be cheated on. I expect to be hit. I expect it, you know. So all those kind of things now become a very, very, very warped mindset that you now invest and instill in your head. You invested it by watching and seeing all the different things, music, friends, people, family, and you now instilled it into you. So it's I think it's really, people just need to, like you said, go back to God.
Yeah, go back
understand
to the word and listen to counsel.
Exactly.
Listen to counsel. Your appetite, there is something wrong with your appetite.
Yeah.
You are being drawn to the wrong things.
Yeah.
Your sense of choosing or choice is wrong.
It's wrong. Sit down. Let somebody tell you
exactly
what it should be like.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah.
What you think is there in that thing is not there.
Exactly.
It's totally far. And that is what the problem is. And where, I honestly, I feel sorry for good guys who then end up having to suffer.
Why are good guys overlooked?
Exactly.
I think that would be the next one. Why are they overlooked? Why is this? Why this good guy that understands life, has a focus, has a good job? Why is he overlooked?
Yeah. I know there are some things that you are talking, and there are some things in my head, but I'm not going to go into that. That I think some of them need to also adjust. Okay. Some good guys, but when we have that broadcast.
Oh yeah, now so let us know why they're being overlooked, because maybe they're doing some things. Not now, but maybe they're doing some things that's making them become overlooked.
Yeah, but it should not be. But there are some things that they can adjust.
Adjustments
as well. Yeah. Anaya said some ladies have been socialized to believe. Some ladies have been socialized to believe that there are no nice guys. Oh yeah, there's people make those statements.
Yeah,
maybe from their background, and when they were growing up, the men around them were bad.
Exactly.
So when they meet the good guy, they think the guy is faking it.
Yeah,
and start doubting it.
Yeah.
So they go for the bad guy and remain there due to Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah.
And you've got Princess Paula. She's when I said Jehovah changer, exactly. I think there were quite a lot of people who were laughing there. But I think that is a big problem. And also, I think one of the things could also be some ladies just like being lied to, unfortunately, because some ladies can tell that this guy is not honest.
Yeah,
he's not being honest. All these things he's talking is just, but they like, it's like one of the sisters said that some ladies just like the thrill.
Yeah.
So the good guy, he's too honest. He's too honest. He's telling you what he can do, what he cannot do.
Yeah.
You want the one who is just painting, flattering you. And in you.
And then it disappoints you. And then he now tells you one other story. Oh,
exactly.
I could have done it. I was going to do it, but this then happened. Yeah. This then happened. This then happened. But don't worry, babe. You're worth it. You're going to get it. You're going to... And you're listening. Oh, yeah. And you ain't getting nothing. Zero, zilch, chin. Nothing is coming your way.
Yeah.
But you believe that something is coming your way. Exactly. And because you just, like the lie.
Yeah. So I think that in itself is a problem when you find thrill in somebody lying to you. It's like taking you on a journey that does not exist.
Yeah.
And you say it's excitement. What is excitement about it? You are excited about what does not, somebody is lying to you. And the one who is honest to you, tells you the truth. This is what we can do. This is what you don't. No.
It's too boring. I want somebody that can make me feel like excited. Okay.
Sarah said the thing is, even though bad boys want good girls, they invariably turn those good girls into bad. Okay, I think she wanted to say into bad girls. They say you are who you hang around with. It's true. Yeah. So you go with them, you become a bad girl at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Krista said they want to control the good girls. They know they can't control the bad girls, which is true. That's why they don't go to the bad girls, because they cannot control them. Yeah. I think one of the number one thing that draws a bad guy to a good girl is that he wants to control her.
Exactly.
And he knows he cannot control the bad girl.
Exactly.
So, but the good girl, shut up, sit down there.
Yeah. Like that my friend. Exactly. Honestly, it was shocking. Like when we but she's fine now. Yeah. She's married now. She's got 3 children. She's happy now. She's fine. God. Thank God. God restored her. Yeah.
Oluchi said those bad boys have sweet tongue. Women like to hear lies.
Yeah.
Good guys don't promise what they can't do. It's true.
Exactly.
And women but why women? Why do people like to hear lies? No, I'm asking. It's true now. Why do you like to hear lies? Just sweet talking lyrics.
Lyrics.
Yeah, lyrics will just
Lyrics
make
that
your
have
head
jokes.
to plate dada. Just what you call this thing? Braids. It's like
braids.
extension. Yeah. Why? And you know that this word is not.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in it. That is an empty word.
Yeah.
But yet,
the
way it just make me feel.
Oh, God. Like
you know,
he's calling me. Hello. You know those kind of.
You're not taking your life seriously. Oh my God. No,
crazy.
But why women like that?
Yeah.
Why? No, because sometimes even older women, it's still the same thing.
Yes.
Is there a hormone in them that I become?
No, I think it's
why would you like lie? Somebody just telling you.
It's personality. It's what they like. It's what they like. Like you said, they have to change what they like, because what they like, sometimes what they get, they still do not like.
That is serious. Okay, they said that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Princess Father. Chioma Omoviye, she's laughing. Yeah, because I don't understand. Why would you like somebody to be lying to you?
Yeah.
It's wrong now.
It's madness.
Need prayer.
Oh my God. I can't believe that we're already nearly at an hour.
Oh my God. We haven't read all the comments.
Time
I think but we have to look at why good guys are being overlooked. I think that's a good topic to look at.
Yeah, so that these wonderful, amazing guys can actually become, but how do we do a topic of rearranging some girls' heads? Because
maybe
the head is the one that is
we need
because the guy can
what we need to do, we need to take all the comments that have been given today, because it's a lot of reasons. We are seeing a lot of reasons why good girls like bad guys. Then we cannot deal with how to rearrange, but like I said before, some of them need counseling, because some of it is there's something wrong. We also said some of these girls prefer bad guys because they feel the bad guys can handle them well than the good guys.
Which handling?
No, but I've heard some ladies have said, I want a guy at least should just be able to say to me, shut up, can shut me down. Man, then by the time he starts saying shut up, you now say, no, the way he talks to me. But I've heard ladies say that. So I don't want a guy that, when I'm being rude, with like, shut up, why are you talking like that? You shouldn't be talking like that. So they say, no.
Or he just walks away. Like, why would he
just walk away? I want a guy who just stand and shout at me and shut me down. Okay. No, I've heard some ladies say that. Yeah. That's why I'm saying whether there's a hormone inside that is, I don't know. Yeah. Chipo said it's because some girls love things, material things, love things. My husband's cousin got involved with a bad guy in Jamaica. Unfortunately, she died. Oh my God. When gunman came looking for the boyfriend, she got caught up in it.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine that?
Can you imagine?
Your desire for bad guy now lead you to
because some of it is material things, so Louis Vuitton bag. And you know where the money is coming from.
Taking me shopping.
Yeah, some of the ladies know where that this is fraud. Drug money. This is fraud money. Drugs. This is robbery money.
Theft.
Yeah, but Louis Vuitton bag, red social, and all of those things. So materialism sometimes
raises your mind from what is good, what is bad.
This is so sad.
Oh God, that's awful.
She got shot.
Crossfire.
Yes.
Wrong place, wrong time. Why are you there?
They came looking for the boyfriend, and she's the one that went down for
the boyfriend. It doesn't sound like the boyfriend died.
No, it doesn't seem like he had moved on. He had found another good girl. No, it's true. If you go and check now, you will find out that he has found another good girl.
Oh dear. Oh Jesus!
It's like I'm cracking people up. But it's the truth.
It's the truth, man.
It's the truth. A very sad,
One.
Yeah, one. Learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Bad guys is what they
have been
exposed to, growing up in the family home.
Mm.
Therefore, that has informed their expectations.
Yeah.
And then Sarah said, almost most good girls who go for bad boys do it as a form of subconscious protest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the one where you want to shrug off your...
Yeah, even when they don't realize it. A form of protesting age-long over strictness of their parents. When a parent is strict to the point of unreasonableness, once the girl is able, she tends to want to prove she cannot control her own life.
In a wrong way.
In a wrong
way. I actually know somebody that also, all this protest because of parents now, being controlling. But when she now went to university, she now got herself involved in the wrong crowd. They were now doing all kinds of drugs.
Oh my God.
Yes, all kinds of drugs, to the point that she didn't finish the university she went there to do. The parents now had to bring her back, put her to rehab so many times. And then she, I don't know what happened to her, but after some time, every time you see her, she's like spaced out. By the time, and she was very intelligent as well. It's always this, and quiet, very quiet and intelligent and humble kind of thing. Before you know it, I just hear news she's died.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know what she died of. I remember one person sent her sister a message. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your sister died. Oh, all the the drugs was really a stronghold on her. The sister now got angry. Why do you think it's drugs? I don't even know what it is till today, because if that's the response that she was giving people, I don't even really, it's quite a tender kind of thing. And it was, she had her siblings. There were 3 boys and 2 girls. And the 2 of them, the sisters, they were really close. And now she doesn't even have a sister anymore. All this kind of madness because she went to university and wanting to protest. What kind of protest? Your protest should at least lead you to liberation, isn't it? Yeah. Protests are meant to lead you to liberation. Which kind of liberation is this? You died. It's madness.
All right. I think our time is up. Yeah, I mean, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. Some of the things that we're hearing, it's just sad.
Okay. Well, it's like there's loads of conversations going on here. Let's try and read them so that we can, everyone can be up to speed.
All right. So Blind said, they go ahead of God, have children with the wrong man, and is disappointed by who they become.
Yeah, definitely.
Abby said, this life is not balanced.
Maybe it's somebody that, Yeah.
So Prince Fana said, you can know who you are, Mom, but it's a mental conditioning.
Yeah.
This one said Monica and Brandy.
That's all. The boy is mine.
Oh, the song that you said. Okay. Krista said, it is very silly and sad. Even some grown women, the older generation, keep going for the wrong, irresponsible men. And then they complain about what they are not doing or need to do. Which is true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. What she's saying is so true. Because a pastor, I've seen such cases.
People. Yeah. It's not by age. It's really just their mindset and everything.
Lynn said sometimes it's a genuine mistake which end up in regret, probably at a time when you were most vulnerable. Yeah. Sometimes it's a genuine mistake because sometimes you see a guy and you think he's good.
Yeah.
Pretends to be good, though. There are some that are bad guys, but under the cover of good.
Yeah.
Some of them are even in church. It's when you have married them and enter their house that you discover that you are with a bad guy. So I think that's so true.
Yeah.
Abby said, good guys are shy and boring at times. Not all the time. Not all good guys. There are a lot of good guys that are not shy and are not boring.
Yeah. But those 2 things now, characteristics of thing, that is some of the perception that is seen.
Yes.
Boring.
That is the perception is seen. But again, also, when you watch movies, that's what movie presents.
Nerds.
Yeah, so movie will present to you good guys that are boring
Mm.
and shy.
Yeah.
Society will present to you the image. When they present the image of a good guy, they present a shy and boring person.
Mm. And the confident ones are the ones that are bad guys.
Yes, exactly. So,
Yeah.
but it's not always the truth. So, society is playing a role
Yeah.
in this shift
Exactly.
of people's mind.
Exactly. Exactly.
Better said, they say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Some good guys sometimes actually become the real bad guys after marriage. Okay.
That's another level.
Erica said, so true, Pastor. Bad boy can't control bad girl like themselves. So they turn to the good girl to break them out.
Exactly.
Olisa said, background contributes to this, sir. It's true. Sarah, she's laughing. Say, very funny, Pastor. But you are right. So there go, so there come. Good girl go, new good girl. Sort. It's like that guy was saying that by now. It's true.
He's gone for another one.
Elizabeth said, the kind of family they grew up and the environment too, sir.
Yeah.
And then Betta said, what should we call all these ruggedness Christian brothers who are firebrand but appears they refuse to drop the bad guy behaviors behind? So they still have it inside them. What should we call them?
Yeah, that can't tolerate this one, that one.
They are not, something is not changed in them.
Yeah, they haven't had an encounter.
When you have an encounter with Christ, something breaks.
Exactly. You become vulnerable
something
to God.
Breaks in you. You cannot remain the same person.
Yeah.
And then Princess Fauna, they will stop with this one. She said, so true, Sarah, exactly what happened to my cousin. She's now a drug addict. And I'm trusting God for her deliverance. Look at that. See that? So I think we've only had time to just see why.
Yeah.
The remedy. What is the remedy? No, because there are those who are already in that track.
Yes.
There are those who are,
how do we get out?
Their appetite is towards bad guy. They have not met the bad guy yet, but that's what they are drawn to.
Exactly.
There are those who have that.
They're just discounting all the good. Oh no, he's too good. No, he's too good.
Yeah,
no, he's too good. I want a guy on the edge.
I say it doesn't thrill me.
He's not.
It
doesn't make. Exciting.
Yeah, it doesn't make me laugh.
Yeah.
Doesn't this? Doesn't that? Doesn't this? Doesn't that? Please,
the Lord help us.
Lord help us. Final words.
Final words is know who you are. You have something very valuable in you. Don't give it to a bad guy. Give it to a good guy that knows the Lord, or a guy that knows the Lord, because he will be good. A guy that truly knows the Lord will be good. So give it to a God-fearing man, not a bad. I'm tired. Bad guys, I'm tired. Wake up, fix up, woman. Like, fix up. Know who you are. Fix up. You can't be allowing yourself to just be tossed here and there, going with bad guys. Fix up. That's my final word.
Well, I hear you. No, I think examine yourself.
Yeah.
And check your appetite. What do I attract? And what am I drawn to? Yeah. What do I attract? And what am I attracted to? Examine yourself and speak to somebody. When I say speak to somebody, don't speak to people who are like you. So just like me. Just like you will be drawn to the same thing.
Exactly.
Seek counsel. Some people, the prayer you need is better than that prayer to break your appetite so that your appetite can go in the right direction. Yeah. It's better that is the prayer point today than for you to be raising a prayer point tomorrow when you're already hooked up, to a bad guy and your children also locked up in it. So I think check yourself, check your appetite, check what you are drawn to, and ask God to deliver you. Sometimes these things have a spirit behind them.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things have a spirit behind them. It is the devil pushing you, always pushing you towards the wrong choices, always pushing you towards the wrong things, making you feel that there's joy there, there's excitement there, until you enter and you discover. So it's best to deal with it now so that you don't end up, being burnt. A lot of people have been burnt.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been burnt, and let God lead you to be drawn to honest people, and you can build a life that is worth living. The Lord help us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Just want to say to you, thank you for joining us this evening. We appreciate all of you. I want to invite you to join us tomorrow morning for the Zion Privé platform. This week we are praying on, I receive my notable miracles. We'll be back here 6 a.m. UK time, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, and that's 1 a.m. US Eastern time, for that prayer. Join us in the morning and we will be praying together. And I'm sure that God will answer you. We've had a lot of great, massive testimonies already this week, and yours will be the next. I'm going to let the missus tell you about our social media pages, and so you can subscribe and follow us before we go.
Yep, in case you haven't done so yet, well, what are you waiting for? This is the time. Get your phone, get your device, get whatever you need to get, even your TV. There's like the 3 dots. You can do it there also. Press on the subscribe button in YouTube, which is Pastor Moses GCF. Press subscribe, press the bell so that you know whenever we're live. Also on YouTube is FMC TV. That's the church that we pastor. God has done so many amazing things, and I want you to be a part of it so that you know whatever we are doing there. So please do click on the subscribe button and the bell. And if you're on Facebook or on Instagram, you can also follow us. The handles are Pastor Moses GCF and FMC Online and FMC.church. Find us, subscribe, follow us too. God bless you.
Amen. Well, give a thumbs up to today's video on YouTube. It will make YouTube recommend it to people. I mean, this episode is one you need to share. There are a lot of people that need to hear this. A lot of people. You may just be saving people. We've heard of people who have died for going with bad boys. We've heard of people who have become drug addicts for going with bad boys. Who would you be helping today? Who would you be helping? All you need to do is take the link and just send it to somebody. They would watch it and send it to someone else, and you may just be saving a life by doing that. So we encourage you to do that, and God bless you. Well, it's been a pleasure being with you today, and this is where we say
bye.